Hello again, Dadhichi here from astrology.com.au. In my previous video, started talking about the differences between diagnostic astrology and remedial astrology. And I raised the issue of how astrologers in the ancient times really amalgamated both of these aspects of their practice. Today, unfortunately, astrologers such as myself focus a lot on the diagnostics, that is, studying where all the planets are, what the actual meanings of each of those planets result in, such as character, the effects on the events in a person's life, more or less the destiny of the person. But they often forget ways and means that have been handed down through tradition to actually help remedy the problems that are associated with the horoscope. Now, the planets, and we'll talk about those planets, what they actually relate to as significators of the different aspects of our lives, can and do have an impact if they're strong or weak. So let's have a look, for example, at the sun. The sun, which is the basic willpower of a human being, and of course, as Western astrologers usually depict, relate primarily to the character of the person, should be strong in the horoscope. If it's strong, you normally find that it's in the signs of Leo, the sign of Aries, which is its most powerful or exalted position, the sign of Sagittarius, the fire signs are very, very good, and also in the signs of the friendly planets, such as Scorpio, also in Pisces, although that's a watery sign, so it tends to weaken a little bit. These are the strong signs, the strongest sign in fact being the sign of Aries. Now that empowers the sun to operate at its peak. However, if the sun is in debilitation, or in, for example, the sign of Libra, or some of the other air signs, then it tends to struggle a little bit. And it's in those horoscopes, charts where the sun is weak, that we would need to look at ways of strengthening, lifting the power of the planet, particularly if it is a friendly planet to the time we're born. In this case, I normally recommend the strengthening of the solar vibrations through the use of the gems and the colours that relate to that planet or that body. So with the sun, we'd be looking at the golden colours, copper colours, yellow, sunshine colours, and any of the autumn or rust colours also were equally well. The gemstones for the sun, you could use the red ruby, which Vedic astrology says is very, very powerful in activating the solar vibrations. Garnet is also quite good, and carnelian, which has an influence on both the solar and the Martian vibrations in your horoscope and within your being. This is if the sun is a friendly planet. If it happens to be inimical, and that becomes more of a technical issue in determining whether the sun is a malefic for your rising sign, then we have to do what is called a remedial shanti or propitiatory rite, which can appease the planet or somewhat neutralize the vibrations rather than strengthening those vibrations. Now, this may sound a little funny, but in the ancient tradition there are many, many different ways of appeasing the planet. One of them, would you believe, is to weigh yourself and then take the weight of your body and buy some wheat, exactly the same weight, and at sunrise on a beneficial day when the moon is waxing, to dispose of your own weight in wheat in a river or at the ocean. I guess it sounds weird, I know, but you know, these ancient astrologers had some weird rhymes and reasons for doing things, and actually doing this will be seen to give some effects, some positive benefits to your life. The proof is in the eating, I say. So today we've focused more on the sun. In this next series of videos that I'm doing, I'm going to talk a little on the different planets, their rulership, and also the remedial aspects that we can adopt to make our lives a lot better. So stay tuned here with me, on astrology.com.au and also YouTube. Have a great